Okay, I finished my interpretation, or actually the interpretation of each words of the versal of the speech, one of the two sentences. I'm gonna read it out. I haven't fully read it out. I've only been like maybe the first sentence or half of it, half of the two sentences combined. And then I'm gonna do my interpretation. It was kind of like a seat of the pants, kind of going with it, because it's really, you really gotta concentrate and focus, and it's kind of like almost an osmosis process. But with my Salvan ability, something should happen. You might say it's a pick and choose. We all have so many characteristics within us and stuff, but regardless, the way I'm doing things, my map still works. Regardless, getting to the same location. Analogies. I'm getting the same location, but using different routes. People can use different routes to get the same location. All right. So here we go. So for me, I'm using my route to get to that destination. What I'm saying. Re-say that, yeah. So I'm using my route to get to the destination. Other people can use their routes. Okay. T no need pen no tan ra fo heat eat one c no car rough emit eat excite DNA send referee no is sap mot fo see you love. What is a rule tickle? Okay, rule tickle. Fur top met Zeus erect lay a dilute out retcon crow Sutel. Wow, that's so interesting. That actually makes sense. Okay, so let me paste this. Okay, so now we got it. Let me okay, cut paste. There we go. I'm gonna do another. Should I do another cut paste? Yeah, let's do another cut. Okay, because this is really important, so I gotta put in my other site. If I can pull it up, and I can. There we go. Here we go. Okay, and we're good. Okay, and as they said, Wayne's World, and we're out. No, but we're still doing this. Okay, okay, so now I'm gonna have the AI interpret it, but before I let the AI interpret it, actually, I'm not gonna write it out because the AI might be influenced by it. So let's say it verbally, okay? It's recording, here we go. So we'll have another recording. Alright. T no need pen. I should write this out somewhere. Let me write it because it'll be easier. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me copy paste it. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see what this could possibly mean. And in real time, if I'm right, you'll see some serious stuff. Alright. Alright, let's see. T no need pen no tan ra fo heat eat. T no need pen. Okay. I was gonna do something funny, say something, but no, this is all super serious. Let's do focus. Alright. T no need pen. No tan ra fo heat eat. So that's the first sentence. Let's see what that means. Alright. Maybe I could rearrange the words here. Alright. Something about a pho eating heated up food. Raw. So there's raw food eating up, okay. And it's tanning it. He doesn't need a pen. Oh, it's a meat. It's a meal. It's a full meal. Look at that. He's got tea and meat. Alright, I got it. Somehow he doesn't need a pen to Why would he need a pen with eating? Let me see. Maybe let me look back at the pen thing. See, that's the whole thing. Okay, Senedped. I don't know. What's a Senedped? Sounds like a pedal, like a bicycle. Pedal. Sened, it's like a moped. Senedped. Senedped, moped. Senedped. A moped. Alright, let's. Senedped. Pen. Senedped, moped. Sounds like I'm stretching it. See, it doesn't make any sense. What would a pen have to do with? Unless it's talking about like a waiter writing an order. Let me see. Senedped. 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 Noped. Senedped. Noped. Senedped. Need pen. See, I'm sensing need pen. No, need pen. See, said need pen. No need pen. Senedped. Sened. Need pens. That's the best. I'm gonna go with no need pen. So it appears that there's this foe. So kind of like a villain eating a meal. The waiter doesn't need a pen to write down his order. What's a notan? No pen, and again with the pen. No eton, no eating, no eton, no tan. Something about tan. No eton. Something about tanning the food. No tan. I think no tan means don't have it. What's it called? Don't broil. Not broil. Don't. What do you call it when you with barbecue or what's it called? Grill. I guess it's like grilling. So don't grill it. Heat it up. There you go. So the interpretation would be. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm not even gonna write that down. I have that memorized. Now that's like rearranging the words and trying to make sense of what that sentence. Now we have to go by order. Let's see. T. No need a pen. No tan raw. So he'd eat. That actually sounds like an actual sentence. Sounds like Tino. So he doesn't want no tea. He needs a pen. No tan raw. So he'd eat. Interesting. Okay. How many sentences? 1, 2. There's 3 sentences. Apologies. There are 3 sentences. Okay. Next one. One see no car rough emit eat. Okay. Rearranging. We got. There's some kind of light. No. Light. Besides the camera light. Okay, let me I might have to adjust the cardboard. No, the cardboard wasn't adjusted. I know what it is. What's this? I've got the other vinyl here. I think it's the reflection. Yeah, I think that was it. The light from the reflection from the wall was bouncing onto this thing in the chrome. That's what my eye was picking up. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Ambient light. Reflected light. Okay, so one see no car rough emit. So car emitting something. Eating what wonton? Let's see. One see no car rough emit eat. Okay, let's see. Something winning something. One see he won. Seeing the car emitting something. See, he saw the car emit something. roughly eating something, won the race. The car won the race, emitting something, eating, okay, something to that effect. In order to be won, see no car, rough, emit, eat. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Next one, excite DNA, send referee, no is sap, mop. Okay, this is a full sentence. It's like a run-on. No, it's not. Excite DNA, send referee, no is sap, mop, foe, see, love, rule, tickle. This kind of makes sense. Tickle, see, love, rule, tickle, fur, top, met, Zeus, erect, Leia, dilute, out. Retcon, crow, sutel. Oh god. Okay, I that sounds really adult. Yeah, that sounds super adult. Wow. Okay, yeah, it sounds like send DNA, send referee knows. That sounds like a sexual assault, to be honest. Excite DNA, send referee knows, sap, mop, foe, seal, rule, tickle, for top, med, suit, erect, Leia, dilute. Yeah, it sounds like a sexual assault. Okay, so the first one is about a guy getting a meal from a waiter. The next one is something about a race car racing. The other one's yeah. Okay, that's what I'm interpreting as. Let me see if I can rearrange the word of the third sentence. Yeah, dilute. Can see excite DNA. No, it's the whole excite DNA, send referee, no something up, seal, tickle. Proton, met, Zeus, erect, Leia, dilute, retcon. Yeah, that's an actual sentence. The way it's reading out is like a sentence, all three sentences, and you get the sense of what it's talking. It's kind of like when you learn a foreign language. It's like Spanish, it reads kind of backwards from English. So there's actual, the AI will be able to interpret this exactly. I'm seeing the interpretation. Alright, so let me see if it matched up to what it said. Okay. Before it interprets what I'm interpreting. So it would be interpreting what I'm interpreting, but I wanted to see if it, what it interpreted on the raw data. Because it would be interpreting my interpretation of the raw data, which would be easier for it. So let's see if it got it without having to go through my steps. Alright. Let's see what it... Okay, this is what it said. Let's see. Copy. Okay. Let's see. It matches up. And let me. Where's my? Oh, I put it down. Yeah, I wrote it. Okay, cool. So let's see. Okay. Let's see if it matches up. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Okay. The AI said, it is no sleep, no notion of health. Now is the time for action. Justice and fairness, compassion of our values. Reflect that the healthcare system is built to work together for us. Okay, now, compassion is in there, is my interpretation. You see the centralness in the third sentence. Time for action. Action as in the race car. There's the second sentence. Race car as in time. Perfect. The screensaver came on again. Okay. No need for sleep. No notion of health. Health as in food. Sleep. There's no sleep here. I had no pen. The notion of health. Health as in food. No sleep. Somehow the sleep interpreting for a pen. Now this is where I was talking about, like, it might be a moped, but it would make sense, notepad. So something about no needing a pen, sleep. I get it. He doesn't need to write it down. The waiter doesn't need to write it down. he can put the pen to sleep. Okay. Now the negative aspect of the third sentence, as an assault, it seems. Let's see where that is in the AI's interpretation. Compassion reflect the healthcare system is built to work together for us. So what this would connotate as an interpretation, the actual truth, because it's coming from insider trader, the speech, the healthcare system is fraud, is built to work together, which means it would not be working together. Exactly. Compassion, it's an assault on the interpretation of my interpretation, correct. Time for action. The race car, my interpretation was rough emit. Seems like the car that was coming through was like needing of a tune-up. And then here, let me see. It is no sleep, no notion of health. It is no sleep, no notion of health. No notion of health. Okay, now I know what you're trying to say. No, I know what I'm thinking. No, I know what you're thinking, and I suddenly realized it. Realized about a couple of seconds ago. This is the AI's interpretation, and this is my interpretation. So what I'm trying to say is, the AI's interpretation, if it matches my interpretation, that would be, easy. So what I was actually, when I say reverse, when I say, it seems to be saying the exact opposite. What I was trying to actually connotate to was, I didn't realize I was trying to connotate to the actual speech without reversing it. So not have to look at what the actual speech was saying. So that's actually would be, because he's an insider trader, he's lying. So I'm trying to interpret what he's saying, but maybe he's not lying about in the speech. That's the whole thing. But what it's saying is, yeah, because now I'm like, you see what I'm saying? So that, yeah. So let me think. Now it's time for action. Single car, rough emit, eat. Trying to see. No need pen. No sleep. No notion of health. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So So it is matching up. First sentence matches up. Second sentence matches up. It's a third sentence. Let me see. Compassion reflect the healthcare system is built to work together for us. Okay. Say teenage and referee no is sap mob falsely love to commit Zeus. Erect lay a dilute out Redcon crew suit hell. Actually works. It matches up. It matches up perfectly. Because in the healthcare system you would, let me see, suit. Okay, yeah. So it does match up. Healthcare system, as in caring. And here they would be telling. They would be caring. Telling the hospital that they need help. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay, so it does match up. It does match up. It does match up. Okay. Of course, mine's more colorful, but they're basically concurrent. It's parallel. It's parallel and concurrent. Incredible, it works. It actually works. It actually works. Phonetically, and I would assume literally word, because I used a combination of phonetics and word placement. Incredible, it works. It actually works. Wow. It actually works. Alright. We have discovered a whole new, actually it's the same algorithm, but I've discovered a new category, or not even category, what do you call it? A new tool set. New tool set. The first tool set is reversal of the names. Second tool set is the reversal of the conversations. Incredible. Incredible. We did it. We did it. There's a movie where I remember what I said. We did it. And then suddenly something horrible happens. What movie was that? We did it. We have solved cancer. And then something horrible comes in. And it's like, Zah, no, Zah. No, what movie was it? What movie was it? He goes, we did it. We've done it. Was it the Idiocracy movie? No, not that one. It's like, we did it. Oh, I know what it was. It was the Resident Evil movie. Yeah, it was a Resident Evil movie. Spoilers. It was when the scene where, they're testing out the zombie, and then they want to see if the zombie could remember like gadgets. So they're testing it with phone and stuff and seeing if it could actually knew how to pick up a phone. You did it. You've done it, Doctor. You've established that they can have past connotative something, and then something horrible happens, and the guy gets, Okay, that's what I was remembering from. Okay, so so this is in a way interpreting the zombie talk. Okay, now what we're gonna do. Okay, so this saves me the time of having to interpret myself. The AI should be able to do it. So let me see what the AI will do an interpretation of my interpretation. And see, it's filtered out even more because it'd be even more coherent. Here we go. Okay, let's put this through. Alright. My feet kind of smell. Thankfully, I got to wear sandals, but it's like I need to put some of the powder on my feet. It smells kind of sweet and nice, but it's feet shouldn't smell that way, really. So I need to do that. Means I need to put some. So I need to eat healthy. Don't get your eyes dilated, man. Don't get X-rays. They don't track the X-rays. They basically don't. What does that even mean? They basically don't take. Yeah, I guess I could say that. They basically don't track X-rays. Okay. Hey, if Trump can't even know what groceries are, I think I'm doing pretty good. All right. Okay. Teen. No need pen. No 10. Okay. Let's see what it's getting down to. Okay. Overall impression. No need to worry. No concerns. Okay. Move for he combine, move forward, or fight for one. Okay. That's one. Okay. Summarize meaning. Here we go. Let's see. Mythology, alternate speed communication. Yeah, do that. Alright. That means quite easy. You can kind of tell what it's gonna say. So here we go. Okay. No need to worry, no concerns. Certainly is a false word. Okay. No. Rule might be even a false word, but I put it into the thing because that's what it sounded like. No need to worry, no concerns. Fight for what matters. Send love, respect, and kindness. Speak honestly and openly. Together we can build a better world. That's perfect. It seems kind of. Let's see. Sound different from what I said. Okay. Let's see what. Okay, so let's see. Where's my thing? Okay. Let's type action. You can build it. Okay. So here it matches up with what it's from its direct interpretation. It is no sleep, no ocean health, no need to worry, no concerns. Okay. Now it's time for action. Fight for what matters. Okay. Send love, respect, compassion. There you go. Speak honestly. Better from the world. Okay. What do I have no need pen. No need pen, right? No need pen. Yeah, that makes sense. For the eating, got it. Juan, see no car, roughly meet 8. Got it. Winning a race, got it. Excite, right? Send referee. So we love technology and build a better world. Let's see. So 18% referee, love, Metsus. Retcon. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Totally works. Alright, it works. Okay. Yeah, this works because the key here is the second. See this part here? You can't see what I'm pointing. The where it says no need to worry, no concerns, and then matching up with mine. So you have My interpretation was just something about sexual assault, right? But like going to hospital and reporting something like that. Here it's interpreting as now this is interpretation for my interpretation. Okay, so interpret what I'm seeing, my interpretation, correct? Together we can build a better world. So that, in other words, you know, helping somebody, you know, telling somebody about what happened. Okay, so activism, I guess you'd say. The fight for what matters that lines up with the car thing. Although interpreted as fighting for what matters, not car race, but same thing. The love, respect, and kindness would be the central part here. So we did get the central part here. Together as in the reporting. Right here with the no food, no pen needing for the order. That makes sense. Because when you're ordering and you don't need a pen, he says, no, don't be concerned, I've got this, I got it memorized. So interpreting my interpretation, that's easy. I mean, I could simply interpret what I interpret, you know, of course, but it matches what the AI would think. It's basically the same message. Okay, now that's easy. Now, does it match up with what the actual sense is? What it do its interpretation, initial interpretation? Okay, so let's match that up. Let's see. Let's match it up with. Well, first interpret it itself. Let me see. No. This. Trying to. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. Well, match this one here. You can see. Okay, match this with its initial interpretation with my initial interpretation. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so it's no sleep, no. I think I already said this, but let me reiterate. Since after doing that analysis there, okay, no need. There's no need. Sleep. See, it actually already matches. From matching its initial interpretation with the AI's interpretation of my interpretation already matches up. So I know that it really was no concerns about. Let's match it up directly with mine. Let's see. Keynote pen. I'm talking about food and a waiter. Ocean of health, kind of the same ones. Okay, time for action. See, its initial interpretation is even matches up even more, which is good. The raw matching up with the raw. Time for action, car racing. See, notion of health as in food. So the initial raw to raw, it matches. Raw to raw matches, which makes sense. It's like when you interpret somebody's else interpretation, like the Bible interpreting a language, interpreting from another language, interpreting, like copying a copy of a copy. That makes sense. Okay. So right now everything's working. Let's see, justice and fairness, compassion matching with the exactly with all this stuff, the excitement and all that. Healthcare system built to work together for us, together in the future world. System, yeah. See, healthcare. Okay, here it mentions healthcare, so it's more detailed. Exactly, it's more detailed. The raw file, the raw interpretation is more detailed, so it matches up perfectly. So it's a perfect matchup. It's a perfect matchup. Now let me see how much difference there is, so that because I'm going to be using this as a template, so I want to see how much how big is the margin of buffering, not even margin, buffering, what the buffer zone is, the buffer zone is for this. Alright, let's see. From the AI's interpretation of mine, so I know how much buffering there is, in other words, how much compression there is. Let's see, sleep, health, food, eating. Okay, what do we got? We got pen, raw, eat, tea. Okay. Time for action, car, compression, aroused. So, okay, healthcare system built together. Okay, so what you see is my interpretation, because I'm human, is more detailed. So it's like this is the this is it uncompressed. Exactly, this is the uncompressed message, the lossless file. the AI's interpretation would be like putting it into like MOV or MKV, into those kind of file, what do you call it, file sleep or whatever, to its to its vehicle of the file, MOV, MP4 or whatever. Okay, which is still what's the word? Not viable, but still what is it called when you can work with it? Still applicable? No, still usable. It's still when you want another format, it's still it's like getting another phone, so it's still I think the AI could help me out with this. It's still optional. No, done it. I want the correct word with this. Let me ask the AI. Let me I'm trying to think. Let me speak into the AI. I'm trying to figure out what happens when you have another method of being able to an applicable tool, like if you have like different phone manufacturers. What does that mean if you have a different option? I'm looking for a word to describe this. Alright, here we go. Let's see what the AI puts. Alright. The word is going to describe different options, methods, I don't like that context word, but okay. Could be options, alternatives. Alternative might be in. Variety, choices, substitute, alternatives, versatility, subcategories, subtypes, alternatives. Alternatives. Alright. Alternative seems to be the one. We'll go back to my home. So where are we? So it's a different alternative. That doesn't sound. That sounds like it's a different type of not alternative. That's not the word. It's a different. I think brand. Let's use brand. It's a different brand. Yeah, it's a different brand. There you go. Like you got DC and you got MCU. It's a different. So it's simply a different brand seems to be okay. So mine's is lossless file. This would be. It's still an viable option. It's like workable. How do you do workable? It's still a functional. I think functional. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Functional. It's still a functional alternative. There you go. Okay, there we go. Functional alternative to use. So I'm going to be using functional alternative in the AI interpretation because I have 36 of these things, and I've finished about 4 of them. So it looks like it will work. Yeah, this will work. It'll work. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that does that. Now all I have to do, I'm still gonna open up the wiki files to confirm. But so we'll be using their speeches too. So that's perfect. Now, since he's an inside trader, let me see if he's lying about anything. Let's see. I mean, healthcare, let's see what his thing was. Let's look at his original speech. See, this is good speech. AI. Gotta go back to the original conversation. Alright. Madame speaking today, we stand at a pivotal moment in our nation's history. The health and well-being of millions of Americans hang in the balance. Okay, for too long, our health system has prioritized profits over people. That's true. Leaving many without access to the care they need. So we have an obligation to, we could say that word, that every American, regardless of income or pre-existing conditions, has access to quality, affordable health care. This is not only a policy issue, it's a moral imperative. Okay, so before I continue, so he's talking about like, I guess like wealth, kind of like socialism, welfare. Yeah. Well, not wealth. I don't call it wealth. Socialism. Our proposed reforms aim to expand coverage, lower cost, improve and better quality of care. We must remember that behind every statistic is a person, whether concerned about a child's health, a senior trying to being a worker, facing astronomical medical bills, facing astronomical medical bills. Senior trying to be a worker facing astronomical medical. Other word, I'm concerned about it. Okay, let us work together to build a healthcare system that reflects our values of compassion, fairness, and actually now the health of the nation depends on it. Okay. And so in a nutshell, he's talking about let's see. So essentially what he's talking about is lowering health costs. Let me see. His aim is to expand coverage and lower costs, right? And better the quality. So he's basically talking about lowering costs. Okay. Okay. So he's not talking about like he's not talking about socialism per se. Well, not even per se. He's not actually talking about socialism. He's talking about simply lowering the costs. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, yeah. So here, the ones I'm starting with are the lower end insider traders. So they would not be, most of them on the lower end are pretty much okay. I mean, they're not as evil. Let's say it's as I go higher and higher up on the ring, and then that's when the thing hits the fan and then spreads it all over like COVID. All right. So yeah. So what I'll do, I think what I'll do is we're gonna analyze. We'll look at each of their speeches. I mean, their speeches alone will tell you a lot, and I can do my own salvageability interpretation immediately. Like I did right now. So that's easy. So alright, so it works. There you have confirmation that the reversal of the speech works. It's perfect. It's perfect. Alright. Alright, cool. I'm not really surprised because the reversal of the name already works. So name is the same thing as as words. So yeah, I was about 50% confident it would work.